Hello students, welcome to this video. In today's lesson I will be talking to you about foreign nouns and terms, or their plural and their plural form. I have one simplified rule here for you so that you can change foreign nouns and terms into their plural form simply. Look at this here. It says the plural of foreign nouns ending in en will be replaced for ina. I don't know if I have an example of that here, but for example, if you have a noun or foreign noun and term that ends in en, you're simply going to replace the en for an ina. If you have a plural term or noun that ends in a, you are going to replace the a for an e, except for the ones that end in ma, which will be replaced with ta. The ones that end in us will be replaced with I. The us will be replaced with I. The ones that end in on will be replaced for an a. Only the on, not the whole word. And the ones that end in is, you will be replacing it with es. The you will be replacing it with a. ex and ix will be replaced with isis. All right, I have some examples here written on the board, and I will be explaining to you the examples with the rule. The first one says foreman. Foreman. As you can see here, notice the en, it ends in en. So we replaced the en here with ina. Foreman, formina. All right, the next one is bacterium. Bacterium. So as you can see here, notice it ends in so the rule says that will be replaced with an a. So instead of saying bacterium, we are going to say bacteria in the plural form. The next one says vertebra. Vertebra. As you can see here, it ends in a. So the a will be added an e. It will not be replaced, but you will add an e to it, as in this rule. But that is an exception, that you will not replace the a but add an e to it. Right? The next one is diagnosis. Diagnosis. As you can see here, it ends in is, in this here. So the is, according to the rule I gave you here, will be replaced with es, diagnosis. The next one is parentheses. It also ends in is, so we are going to replace the is for an es. The next one is nucleus. Nucleus. As you can see here, it ends in us. So we are going to replace the us for an I, as in this rule. Instead of saying nucleus, we are going to say nuclei. All right? The next one says curriculum. Curriculum. So it ends in here. So what are we going to do according to this rule? We are going to replace the for an a. So as you can see here, I took away the and I added an a instead. Curriculum, curricula. All right? The next one is datum. Datum. I did the same thing with it. I took away the I added an a. Datum, data. The next one is calculus. Calculus. So you replace the us for an I according to the rule. And the last one is criterion. Criterion. It ends with an O-N. So since it ends with an O-N, you will replace it with an A. As you can see, I followed step by step, I followed this rule. So if you do the same every time you want to pluralize a foreign noun or term, which are very, very common in medicine, or when you're studying a bachelor's degree or a medical degree, you will need to know how to pluralize foreign nouns and terms. And with this rule, just if you write this rule down, you will have a tool to help you succeed in the pluralizing of foreign nouns and terms. Next, I will give you some more examples so that you can practice a little bit more with me. Now you are going to help me change these foreign nouns and terms into their plural form, following this specific and simple rule. The first one says apparatus. Apparatus. So you know it ends with U and S. So we go to our rule and we're like, okay, it ends in US, so I must replace the US for an I. So the plural form would be apparati. Or apparati. I'm not sure of the pronunciation. The next one is gymnasium. Gymnasium. You can see it ends in UM. So you will be thinking, okay, this is a foreign noun that ends with a U and an M. So the rule says that when it ends with a U and M, I will exchange it for an A. So I will say gymnasia. I'm not sure if you can see that marker, so I'm going to put this up here. Gymnasia. The next one says schema. Schema. So we can see it ends in A, but we are not going to replace it for an E. Why? Because it ends with an M and an A. So we go to our rule and we see that MA is supposed to be replaced by TA. So it will be skita. Or let me write it with this darker marker. And the last one says index, a very common word in English vocabulary. It is a foreign noun, but it is very common. So we know that it ends in EX. We go to our rule. We find the EX. We know that EX and IX are supposed to be replaced by ICES. So we will go ahead and write indices. Not indexes, indices. All right? So that's that. I will give you some homework now. Remember to do it because you need to practice to improve your English. And well, if you write down this rule, it will make it really, really simple for you to master this topic. For homework, you are going to write 4 sentences using the plurals of foreign nouns or terms also. All right, so leave your homework in the comment section below this video. And if you have a workbook, do it in your workbook also. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comment, suggestion, or question, please leave it there also. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Would you like to watch my next video? Click on the television to the right. To you about the object pronoun. A very interesting fact about these kind of pronouns is that the